Nissan Australia is finally ready to roll out its performance-owned Nismo sub-brand locally. After a few years of talk but not much in the way of publicly visible action. As we reported yesterday, first off the mark will be the Nissan GT-R Nismo Supercar, a $299,000 monster with GT3 racing turbos, carbon fiber construction elements and a 0-100 km/h sprint time of around 2.5 seconds. But the whole point of the Nismo brand is to offer product for a broad swathe of buyers, with the intention of adding some emotional connection to Nissan's rather workmanlike product range. Nismo Australia Managing Director and CEO Richard Emery reaffirmed yesterday that the company wouldn't just launch Nismo here off the back of a singular model, and would broaden the palette within 12 months of the Nismo GT-R's launch in February next year. This means that we'll see the second Nismo car arrive potentially before the end of 2017, with up to one model per year following on from this. We expect this second product to be the Nismo 370Z, with its up-tuned 261 kW V6, 6-speed manual or 7-speed auto with red matching, Nismo suspension, raised alloy wheels, body kit, bigger brakes, Nismo exhaust, Alcantara row seats and steering wheel, and more. Such a vehicle would be a fitting way to wind up the aging Z car, which remains Nissan's only other viable performance offering locally, and which is still hotly bid to become a crossover model in its next generation. We have to start somewhere. GT-R is the right car to start with. I would have an expectation that we'll be adding another car to that within 12 months. Obviously more volume and exposure to the brand from that, more of a mainstream product, Emery said. Sources tell us to expect the 370Z Nismo to be this first car. Beyond this, we'll see a number of other products roll out, though Emery played coy on what may be the Juice Nismo Hero markup Polestar with a global Megan-based C-segment offering expected to lock here inside a few years. As they are even a Nazara derivative. Some other as yet unlaunched model. Probably not the petrol version, we know precious little, though the chief did elaborate a little. We wanted to ensure we had a Nismo product plan that didn't just deliver one. Our aspirations are for GT-R to be joined by additional models over the coming years, Emery said. We're not in a position to confirm what the vehicle will be and its timing, but rest assured we're not just doing this off the back of one model. Certainly our starting point is that the products that have the Nismo branding are genuine Nismo products. Nismo can't only be around spoilers, alloys and a stripe. It needs to be vetted in real performance offerings. Explaining the long gap between first talking about Nismo for Australia, one of the world's leading performance car markets on a per capita basis, and bringing it to fruition, Emery touched on some of the internal machinations. There's always been the motivation to launch Nismo, he said. I would have liked it to have happened faster, but having said that, Nismo on a global scale has been doing its homework, creating the scale for that in terms of production caps, R&D, to make sure they can broaden the product availability. We didn't want to launch and then have a false start, a long gap between expanding the product offering. Naturally, Nismo views Australia as an important market, given our GT-R racing heritage at Bathurst and beyond, our strong Z enthusiast base and the relatively massive sales of Renault Sport from Nissan's French alliance partner here. Additionally, as an ex-Mercedes product executive, Emery is only too keenly aware of AMG's importance at a higher positioning, though he insisted Nismo wouldn't be about volume in its early days. Our aspirations around Nismo in the first phase is about the brand and the marketing more so than a direct volume target. It's really about establishing that Nismo is a real performance offering, not spoilers and alloys. We want to establish its credentials first, he said. Expect Nismo to be sold through Nissan's 12 national GDR dealers first, before expanding in scope once more mainstream products hit the road. Hopefully we get some more clarity soon.